Hey guys, so last week I was getting some questions about Miyagi's ability to replace classes on your site. So I just want to show you guys some of the things it can do with that, and we'll really put Miyagi to the test on that. So I've got a quick little project here, just paste in this regular section, and we'll be working on replacing this class text size large with a text size medium. I'm just going to duplicate this a couple times so we have a few more instances. But I think this is a common use case we've all run into where you've got a class you've used and you end up needing to replace it for something else across maybe a few pages or in a section. So we'll just do it on this section first, and then we'll kind of up the difficulty each time. So I'm going to launch Miyagi here. And we'll fire up the design agent, start a new chat. Cool. And then I'm just going to pass in this section as context. I don't have to do this, but this will make it run faster. So do that. And then I've got my prompts already saved over here, so you don't have to watch me type. So we're just going to ask it to replace the class text size large with the class text size medium, and then we'll run that. Cool. So I executed that really quickly and easily. Now let me just show you, like, maybe I don't want to pass over that section and maybe I've got a handful of these on the page. We'll just duplicate this a couple times. So now we've got a few more instances, and I'll ask it to replace this across the whole page. So let me grab the prompt there. Yeah, and you'll notice here, this is like where it does take a bit more time because I didn't pass over that context. It had to find everything, and now it's going to go through and do it pretty quickly. So, all right. So for the next test, I want to test this to see how it does if we do this on multiple pages in bulk. So I've created a duplicate page here, class replace 2. And I've just got the same section. So we'll just be trying to do this on 2 different pages. So I'll fire up a new chat here, and then I'll pass in the page context. So we'll pass in class replace test 2 and then class replace test. And then I've created a prompt here. So I've kind of tested this a couple different times, and something I did notice is that there were sometimes it would work just perfectly successful, and then there were other times where it seemed like it would get like half of the classes replaced on a page. Like it finished one batch, it'd skip to the next page, and then it wouldn't come back to that original page. So something that's helped with this prompting is telling it to identify every instance of the class first, count that number, save that, and then go through and iterate through all of them, and then at the end check to make sure that amount of classes it's replaced matches its number in the beginning. And that's just helped to make sure it's not just skipping or going to a page before it's actually finished. So let me run this and see how it works. All right, so it looks like it did that successfully. We got all the classes replaced. All right, and so for our final test, I want to just go through this page and see if it will skip a section that I tell it to avoid. Basically just targeting a specific section class and then replacing instances within that. So I've added this section skip, and it does have those instances. So we're just trying to get these top 2 sections and have it skip this. So let me paste in my prompt and let's run this. Perfect. So looks like I did that just like I wanted it to. It avoided this section and just updated these top 2. So yeah, overall, those are kind of the tests I wanted to run Miyagi through. Let me know if you have any other suggestions of things you'd want me to test this on. But I think kind of the takeaways I've been running these tests is prompting is important. So kind of being very specific with what you do there. Something what we will be planning to do is create a prompt library for you guys once Miyagi launches, so you can see kind of best practices for prompts that work really successfully. And yeah, really excited for you guys to see this and let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks.